this is feeling good. October the 21st. I purposely been pacing myself this year because so many times I burned myself out a little bit too early. So I'm in the stand, ready to rock and roll. I haven't been overdoing it. I've only been out about 3-4 times here in Illinois, but I got my doe down, had a great encounter with a sweet bobcat. I've been seeing does just about every single time I've been out. I honestly have not seen very many bucks, but it's early. It's been warm. It's been kind of a unique start this year. Big cold front coming in. So this really is the start for me right now. I guess I didn't choose right. Sometimes it just comes down to choosing the wrong spot. I mean, I saw a couple of deer, so I'm not going to complain. I can feel that blast of cold air just come rushing in here. Perfect morning, October the 22nd. Calm as can be. I know right where I'm going. Had an encounter with a buck about 3 or 4 days ago. He was too far for me to actually see which one he was, but it was a pretty good buck. So I'm going to go ahead and slip right into this stand. The wind should be perfect for it this morning. I got to imagine those thermals are going to be on the rise for sure too, because it's cold. And I mean, I bet you this is at least a 30-degree drop from what we had yesterday, but it's October 22nd. I have to imagine these bucks are going to be up on their feet a little bit longer now. So I'm running a few minutes late. I'm ready to rock and roll. Bowhunt or die, baby. Let's do this. That looked like a nice buck. I don't know if you can hear the grunt or not, but he let a pretty good one out. Pushed one doe up the hill, but then he went back down. Dang it. It's the second time that I've been in this stand, and I have not been able to film the buck that I keep seeing in here. Both times. Once he was over there, about 70 yards of the thick stuff. I couldn't film him. Now he was over there. Well, I'm going to go back to that same spot that I was hunting last night. Yeah, it's not the same spot, but same ridge. I'm just going to be a little bit further down it. I know kickstand was over there at least once. And with this change of temperature and what's going on right now, with this weather, it's just perfect. I mean, it's barometers up, cold temperatures for tomorrow morning. I mean, it's just the perfect cold front. I'd like to capitalize on these, but I'll be honest, I've been preoccupied working on some other stuff, but I am getting in the mood and I'm ready to go. I mean, this should be a perfect evening. I'm going to go ahead and use the Quiet Cat just for simplicity and getting there a little bit quicker because I'm running a little bit late, but I'm going to grab my bow and I'm out of here. that was a good evening. It's not over yet, but like 7 or 8 does came through. It's just deer behavior is so interesting, and how all the does came from the left and all the bucks came from the right. The bucks must be bedding up in that CRP. Here's something over here. It could be those does. Both of my shooter bucks were within 200 yards of the stand in the last 24 hours, but I didn't see them. Those 3 are not on my list. Well, generally the wind's out of the north here. Northeast, they're calling for rain tomorrow. Generally we start getting those east winds. It means rain. Right now it's coming northwest, but as long as this wind pushes over this behind me on this green plot, I should be good. This is just a really, really sweet spot. I killed my 192 out of this spot. They just love to come around this bend, scrape on my left, rubs right below me. I'm glad I wasn't running any later. One of my shooters just got bumped. Literally, and he ran. That's got to be at least a half a mile. He just ran from that corner all the way over into my little thicket patch here. Oh, baby. Now, whether or not he decides to work it this way or go west, who knows? I couldn't believe it. I couldn't even get the camera up quick enough. He literally was just running across the field. That second buck was a super good buck, but just not the one I'm looking for right now. I love the October 25th window here. 23rd through the 30th. It's so much easier to hunt these bucks when they're a little bit more calm. They're just taking their time and they're not running around like idiots. But you just gotta keep calm, stay the course. I know there's a couple good ones around. he gonna do? He came out. I had him in that hole there for a little bit, and then he went over to that scrape. All the other bucks gave me a shot, but not him. He's locked down with the doe. He would not leave her. I mean, he stayed with her the whole time. There's the quarter. We're flipping to see who's hunting tonight. That's the way the game we go. Oh, jeez, Louise, tails. That means I'm hunting, right? Is that what the plan?
You're the one that's making the rules, so.
There it is, tails. I guess I'm hunting.